Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Yes. What's new today?
You actually not special. Today is just ordinary weekend for me.
It's just an
Yes,
ordinary
because of
weekend.
the COVID situation is not
Mhm.
getting better.
Uh-huh.
So government asks us just to stay at home during weekend.
Yeah.
That's
During the
better.
weekend.
Yeah, for
Exactly.
preventing COVID situation.
Mhm. Just an ordinary day. But how about the food for your food for your lunch? What did you eat?
I ate Chinese food. jjajangmyeon,
The
jjajang
black
noodle, and
noodles.
yeah, plain noodles, and then jjampong.
You ate a lot.
Yes, right. Actually, yeah, Chinese food is one of my favorite dishes.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Yes, why?
Mm, actually, it's not very expensive, and then the
Mhm.
taste is very good for Korean.
Mhm.
Usually, we like plain noodles. And have you ever eaten plain noodles? Its
Yeah, I
taste
tried
is
it.
a bit, yes, sweet and then unique,
Mhm. The different taste,
different taste
right?
than other noodles, yeah, ramen
Exactly.
or other things.
And the
Right,
color too.
right, exactly.
Yes, it's really different. But
And
mhm.
yes, right. The funny thing is about the plain noodle, it originated from China, but
Mhm.
if you go to China, you can not find the same noodles in China
Really?
because yes, right. Plain noodle in China is a bit different.
Uh-huh.
It's much more salty, and then the texture is also very different. It's
Mhm.
so we call that it's a kind of Koreanized
Mhm.
Chinese food.
I see. So it originated from China, but Koreans were able to do
Right,
more.
right,
Yes. That's nice. I can see jjajangmyeon for all Korean dramas or all Korean videos.
right.
They eat jjajangmyeon every
Yes,
time.
yeah, that is really common in Korea.
Yeah. Oh, but for today, what would be our article?
Our article, I'd like to discuss the number 1781.
Oh, too many decisions.
Right, too many
Yeah.
decisions. Yes,
Okay. So can you please read?
yes. Decision fatigue happens when we become exhausted from making too many choices. This could be anything from having to choose between hundreds of online recipes for dinner or between a large number of qualified candidates for a job. And when decision fatigue sets in, the choices we make aren't always the best ones. So, how can we reduce decision fatigue? Remove small decisions. Small decisions can eat into our time when we have other, bigger decisions to make. This is why former US President Barack Obama only wore blue or gray suits while he was in office. With so many decisions to make, why worry about what to wear? The time you exercise, sleep, eat, and meet friends can all be included in a set routine. By reducing the number of choices you have to make, you can make more mental spaces for the decisions that really matter. Plan when to make decisions. The best time to make hard decisions is when you have the most energy. And for many of us, that's first thing in the morning. So, why not write a list of tasks you need to complete and prioritize the most complex and urgent ones first? That way, you can do the simpler tasks later in the day. Don't make decisions when you are tired. Don't make major decisions when you know you are tired. Try not to make a decision simply because it is in front of you and you want it to be to be out of the way. Instead, wait until you've had some rest. Practice self-care. It may sound obvious, but practice self-care is extremely important when it comes to making good decisions. To activities that promote mental and physical health, everything from getting enough sleep to taking a walk. Turn to role models and experts. Simply your life by simplify your life by turning to people who can be of great help. Follow their success model if you think it will work for you. Many people are more than happy to share what works for them and even feel honored when you ask. That's all.
Oh, yes. So can you please tell me, Tay, what
Yeah.
is this article all about?
This article is about how we can reduce our um, energy to
Uh-huh.
make decisions.
Uh-huh.
So by removing small decisions and also plan when
Uh-huh.
to make decisions, it affects how we control our energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before exhausted.
Before we get exhausted,
Right.
right? Yes. But uh do you agree with what the article says?
Yes, right. Actually, I also have to make a lot of decisions during work,
Mhm.
my work at the office,
Mhm.
and then when I get exhausted, I couldn't make good decisions.
Mhm.
So sometimes I I write down the list of the priority of my tasks
Mhm.
and from A to A to C.
A to Z.
Yes, right. So when when I don't have enough time, I
Mhm.
usually try to focus on from A or B task.
Mhm. A or B.
B, right,
Yes. And do you agree that we should not make major decisions when we are exhausted or tired?
right.
Mhm.
When you are exhausted, yeah,
Mhm.
my brain is usually not mm, move or not works very well or quickly,
Exactly.
right?
Right? But when you are, for example, not just when you're tired. So, for example, when you're angry or when you are annoyed, like how do you handle making decisions when you are annoyed or angry?
Yeah, in that case, I try to postpone my
Uh huh.
decision until
Mhm.
I can calm down.
Mhm. But what if it's urgent?
If it's urgent, as I mentioned, I write down
Uh
the
huh.
priority of the decision and options
Mm.
what to do. Yeah,
You just write it down first.
just right. During the
Yes.
time, yeah, I
Mhm.
can make my own decision and then I try to think about what's the best choice for the
Mhm.
decision.
Ah, so you try to make or to get the best
Oh,
decision.
right.
Yes. But I have another question, Tay. Like, when was the last time that you really had a hard time
Hard
making
time
a decision?
making a decision.
Yeah,
Mm,
the hardest
hardest.
time. Yeah.
Recently, mm, I don't have hardest time for decision
Mhm.
because this day I'm very busy at work. But
Mhm.
the decisions I make is not very hard or difficult. It's
Mhm.
a kind of a routine decisions.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
not the quality of the decisions, but the quantity of the decisions. Lots of decisions I have to make. They make me
Mhm.
hard or exhausted.
Mhm. Exhausted. But in your family, hardest decision in your family.
Yes. In my family, the hardest decision is an also urgent decision.
Mm.
Um, my wife and I are discussing. We have to hire my children's how can I say the supporter or
Mhm.
private teacher
Mhm.
or
Tutor.
tutors tutors
Mhm.
at home
Mhm.
or not.
Ah.
Yeah.
So why? Why are you discussing if you are going to hire tutor or private teachers for your children at
Okay.
home?
Actually, this day my children had to study at home, usually at home because of
Mhm.
the COVID situation.
Mhm.
So that means they had to use laptop
Mhm.
and then they
Ah.
don't need to go to school regularly.
Uh-huh.
So they make them to addicted to YouTube or computer game.
Mhm.
And then also they think they don't need to go to school anymore.
Ah, yeah. They don't
Yes,
need
right.
to.
Yes, right.
Yes.
So the side effect of that,
Mhm.
um, after the summer vacation, for them, they have to go to school twice a week or once a week.
Mm.
But actually, they sometimes they drop off their school day.
Mm.
So that's why we are considering to hire private tutor to take care of them, or
uh.
at least to make them awake
To
before
make them
the
awake.
yeah before the come in the morning because we
Yes.
are double income family. So early
Mm.
in the morning we have to go to work,
Mm.
my wife and I.
Mhm.
So when they fall asleep and nobody can wake up.
Mhm.
So
Ah.
that's why we are considering to hire private tutor, but
Uh-huh.
also we are also worrying about that they are already grown enough.
Uh-huh.
So my wife and I believe they can manage their wake time.
Uh-huh.
So if
Ah.
they rely on somebody else,
Yes.
then they cannot manage their own time.
Mhm. Ah. Exactly. Especially that it's really hard to wake up
Right,
in the
exactly.
morning.
Yeah.
Right?
So they
Yes.
usually want to play computer game late
Exactly.
night, yeah,
Mhm.
or watch new YouTube,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So they could
Yes.
wake up early
Early.
in the morning.
Exactly. But what do you call this? I have another question. Like how old are your children again?
They are 15 and 12 years old.
15 and 12. Oh, they're still young, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yes. And when was I mean, how about their attitude or their personality since they are already teenagers? What
Yeah,
were the changes?
yeah. They are getting. Um, yeah, I understand. They are teenagers, and then they have their ego, and they
Mm,
want to be independent. They
dependent
don't
from
want,
everything.
yeah, parents should um guideline or
Mhm.
directions. But also,
Exactly.
yeah, in other way, they cannot control their own schedule or their
Mhm.
own things. They don't know what to do for
Mm.
their life.
Exactly.
they
They don't.
easily, yeah, they easily get addicted to YouTube or
Mhm.
games.
Mhm.
So yeah, we are in trouble how to do
Yeah.
that.
But fighting, right?
Right.
Yes.
So, but
Mm.
that's not our own. That's not only for my family's problem. It's
Mhm.
almost half of Korean parents who
Mm.
are taking care of their kids.
Exactly. My
Yeah.
parents do.
Yeah, I think it's a kind of global pandemic, another global pandemic.
Okay. There is no solution until
Yes,
now
right.
for that.
Because that's not a disease. That's a
Mm.
kind of mental disease
Mm.
for them, many of them.
Mental disease.
Right.
Okay. All right. But oh, let's go to the questions.
Yeah,
Questions.
yeah.
Mhm.
Question. Question one.
Discussion questions first.
Okay.
How about number 2?
Number two. What activities do you think will improve your mental well-being?
Mhm.
For my mental well-being, I do Pilates and then
Ooh.
exercise
Uh-huh.
regularly,
Uh-huh.
and then reading good books also can improve my mental well-being.
Mm.
Exercise
Exactly.
and reading good books.
What are the good books that you can recommend for all ages?
Outrageous. I usually like to read uh, how to raise or improve your self-esteem
Mhm.
or self-development.
Self-development.
Right.
Yes. Do you have a lot of books about self-development?
Yes, right. That's my favorite kind of genre or
Uh-huh.
categories
Mhm.
for my book
That's
list.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow, you're awesome. Like how many books do you have?
Mm, not many books. Sometimes I sell my books and then buy new books.
Oh
So
yeah,
at
that's
my
good.
yes check, I only
Mhm.
have less than 100 books.
Less than. Oh, that's already a lot.
Not many,
Yeah.
not not a lot.
But for
I
me
think
that's a lot.
okay.
Okay. Last question, number
Yeah.
3.
Number three, what usually stresses you out? Why?
Mm.
Hmm. I usually stresses out from my work.
Your
Yeah,
work?
yeah, from my
Mhm.
work, from my colleagues, and then
Colleagues.
also from my kids.
Mhm.
So,
Ah.
but I think I can handle with the situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
see.
I'm trying to manage the situation very well.
Oh. And I think you're a very calm person.
Thank
That's
you. Yeah.
yes. It shows. It actually shows on how you talk.
Yeah.
Yes. But our time, Tay, is already over.
Okay. Hope
So
to see you next week.
again, yeah. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.